Hello my viewers and welcome back to my channel. Now, in a shocking display of xenophobia and racism, Donald Trump has doubled down on a bizarre claim that Haitian immigrants in Ohio are eating dogs and cats. Now, despite being thoroughly debunked, this false narrative has left Haitian immigrants in Springfield living in fear for their lives. Now, the community is reeling from the aftermath of Trump's words, with many wondering if they will be forced to leave their homes due to the climate of hate and intolerance. But the truth behind the claim is far more sinister and revealing. A disturbing incident involving an Ohio woman who allegedly unalived and ate a cat has been twisted and misrepresented as proof of Trump's claim. But the facts tell a different story. The woman in question is not even a Haitian immigrant. Now, as we take a look into the heart of this controversy, we will explore the dangers of misinformation and the devastating impact it has on vulnerable communities. We will hear from different people who are bravely speaking out against the discrimination and bigotry that Haitian people are facing. So join me as we separate fact from fiction and shine a light on the truth. Take a look at the videos. I will be right back.
It's just to me discrimination and xenophobia and bigotry and racism.
How scared are Haitian immigrants in Springfield after hearing former President Trump's claims?
They are scared for their lives. Some of them are asking me, even yesterday I got a friend calling me asking me if he has to leave because he's scared for his life. So another friend told me that it seems that he would have had some family coming to visit him, but it seems that he gonna welcome them in Columbus or Dayton because it is not safe right now for him in Springfield to welcome his family here.
What do you make of these claims? What does it feel like to hear politicians make these false accusations?
It's very shocking and sad at the same time, especially coming from people seeking the high office of our land. High-ranking people, I think they should do better. They have everything at their disposal to check the veracity of anything that they hear. They say that they are high-educated people who attended great university. I mean, they know how to check something to see the veracity of it.
I think everyone's already heard that Donald Trump doubled down last night on the bizarre claim that Haitian immigrants in Ohio are eating people's dogs and cats, despite that being debunked and there's no actual proof of that happening. He shared at like 2 a.m. to Truth Social this, and this is what a lot of people are citing as proof, this body cam footage of someone eating a cat in Ohio. And did that happen? Yes, it did. But let's take a look at the details about this body cam footage that everyone is trying to cite as proof of what he said. The woman in that video's name is Alexis Farrell, and she was born in Ohio, and she grew up in Ohio. She went to high school in Canton, Ohio, which is 170 miles from Springfield. So it's not true. Did she get arrested for animal cruelty? Yes. Did she kill a cat and eat it? Yes, it's horrifying. Was she a Haitian immigrant? No, she's not. And the fact that he knows that the people that support him do not have the critical thinking skills to actually look into this, to doubt it, to figure out if it's true or not, is the scariest part about all of this. And that he would just on national television double down on this, it's unbelievable. There are also reports of immigrants eating geese and ducks. And the fact that people are acting absolutely flabbergasted and horrified by someone eating a goose or a duck, have you ever been to a fine dining restaurant? Because one of the two is on the menu almost everywhere. People eat geese and ducks all the time. Is it something that you're gonna go harvest from the park? I mean, I'm not gonna, but people have different cultures and they eat different things. And people keep pigs as pets and cows as pets, and we eat those and no one's horrified. So the whole thing is rooted in racism, and it's disgusting, and it's othering Haitian people as if they're these monsters. And the fact that people are spreading this stuff is really disgusting and really disturbing. And the fact that a candidate for president of the United States is contributing to that, absolutely horrifying.
Telling a Haitian that they eat cats and dogs is a very lazy thing to say. It's a lazy read. It's not creative. It's very boring. It's very elementary school. It falls in the same category as calling Africans African booty scratchers. Or telling a Jamaican that they came here on the banana boat. I'm Jamaican and I flew Air Jamaica here. And now you're telling me there's videos of Haitians eating cats? By cats, are you referring to Pum Pum? Because this is misinformation. This is the video that you're referring to.
What did you do? Why'd you kill the cat? Smile for me. Smile. Go like this. Did you eat that cat?
I did some research and I took some notes. The woman in the video is an American woman by the name of Alexis Farrell, who was on drugs at the time. And according to my research, she's not Haitian and she's not an immigrant. And also, I don't know how true this is, but some people are claiming that video is from 2017. However, there is a picture of a man walking with what's believed to be a unalive duck in his hands. But according to my notes and my research, eating blood clot duck meat is not illegal in the United States. Duck meat is blood clot available in grocery stores and restaurants in the United States. Duck meat is legal in the United States, but regulated by state and federal laws. A valid hunting license and federal duck stamp is required to legally hunt duck in the U.S. How do you know Jean-Baptiste don't have how do you know that this man doesn't have a valid hunting license? And this brings me to my final point. Just because you see it on the internet does not mean it's true. Russia for Prime Minister.
They're eating cats. They're eating dogs. I don't know if it's true. I've seen stuff where they were stealing ducks from a park. I do think that was the most truest story so far that I've did my research on, that Haitians were taking local ducks from local parks and eating them. The cat and dog thing, I don't really technically know. I do live in Springfield, Ohio. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's something new that they're saying right now, or I don't know if it just happened. But I did see where there's a couple police reports on it, so I don't know. It's 50-50 right now on that situation. One of the situations that I don't see people talking about a whole bunch is driving through Springfield, Ohio. I am terrified to drive my car through Springfield, Ohio. It is a scary place to drive your car through. They do not know what lane to turn from. They do not know any traffic laws. Now, I did go into the DMV a couple days ago, and the workers were talking about there are a lot of them trying to at least figure it out and learn the law and stuff like that. So that's good. That's a good thing. Another thing that I do hate about living here right now is it is dangerous going through your store. I've been I don't ever hear a lot of women talking about this, but when I do talk to women about this, they do bring it up and they do say the same thing. So I know I'm not the only one, but I've been stalked through stores by Haitian men. It's to the point where I would tell them hey, following me, and it's not oh, you're just being nervous. They ain't really following you. Yes, bitch, they're following me. If you go to the milk aisle, go to the freaking detailing section, and go to the toy section, and go to the toilet seat aisle, go to the dog food aisle, and they're same ones who are following you around, they're stalking you. They're stalking. So I always tell them, I let them know that I know that they're stalking me. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but anymore, I do not go to the grocery store by myself. If I do go by myself, I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm watching my surroundings, and best believe I have something on me. But so that also sucks. Another thing that I've fell in love with the gym. The gym has been my second home. Here lately, I just can't really stand going into the gym. There's some days where I have to wrap a jacket around my waist to feel comfortable going into my gym. It is a unisex gym. There's men and women there. But I've never really felt like I wasn't welcomed in my own gym. I will say that. That's one of the things that I hate about the biggest thing I do hate about it right now is the gym right now. But they're in there working on themselves, that's good. But when they're in there watching women to the point where they're rubbing their junk and stuff, it's gross. It's giving foul, it's giving nasty, it's giving get on my gym. So that's also going on. What else? Around the first of the month, it's hard finding some food items. I will say, for someone that doesn't have food stamps and pays cash out of her pocket for everything, for food and stuff, it is hard coming by some items. In Springfield, sometimes I have to go to multiple different grocery stores to find one item. Sometimes I go out of Springfield to shop at grocery stores just because I do feel a little bit more comfortable. And there's a lot more stuff available at those grocery stores. Other than that, I do feel like another thing that I do see
what I've heard from like some of my healthcare friends is a lot of them are coming over with diseases, a lot of them are coming over with nasty cancers, a lot of them are coming over with stuff that's non-curable, which, you know, is terrible, you know, but it's terrible, but it has something to do with cleanliness or cleansingness or whatever you want to call it. Some of them are living in like really bad living conditions, and some of them are just moving in like houses that shouldn't even be allowed to be rented out to or allowed to be moved into. I do see them doing that. I see a lot of them at Goodwill buying like used like trash items that shouldn't even be at Goodwill. I feel like our Goodwill stores just offer like just trash items. There's a lot of them rolling around digging through trashes, and you know, just getting furniture and stuff like that. But you know, like, also you have to sit here and think that these people literally came from somewhere where they had literally nothing. They lived from like dirt homes. So like coming over here and the stuff that they see here and they have here, they probably think that they are rich the way they're living. And it is a big adjustment for us that have been here. It's a big adjustment for them. I've tried like talking to them, like, you know, excuse me, blah, blah, this, you know, I've tried saying like talking to them. I got to the point where I was like, you know, how nervous would I be if I were in a new country and didn't know shit too? So I've tried being nice to them. They're just rude as, I don't know if that's just something in their culture where they just don't give, and they're rude as fuck, and they don't talk to you. They don't want to talk to you. I have a couple kids that I know that go to city schools, and their parents are like, they're teaching my kids Haitian. I know those parents pull their kids out of city schools.
Say what you will, say what you won't, but you cannot convince me that the Simpsons is not part of the government. Somebody in the government is running out. Okay, it's part of the agenda. It's got to be, because how are they always right? And then, not to mention, ain't the Simpsons from Springfield, Ohio, where all that shit's going down right now? Did the Simpsons predict this or not? Oh, and let me fact check myself on something. When I said what I had heard, that it was Haitian migrants that were, you know, like taking geese from the park and eating them and whatnot, lots of Springfield residents confirm this is true. But then lots of other people are saying, yes, that's true, but it wasn't in Springfield, it was in Canton. So I can't say whether or not that's true. I was just telling you guys in my previous video what I had heard. You know what I mean? That's what I had heard. It's been all over my For You page for 4 days now, maybe. Shit, maybe even 5. It's been like, you know, it's infiltrated my TikTok, and it's not just the news articles that I'm seeing. I saw somebody interview a police officer that was at the public health building. I saw, I've seen quite a few news articles, but I've seen lots of Springfield residents talking about this. People that are local to Springfield, that live there, that grew up there. Everyone's talking about it and saying it's true. Whether or not the government is telling you it's true, there's firsthand accounts, multiple, lots of them. So I'm not in Springfield. I'm rather close to there, but I'm not in Springfield, so I can't attest to what's happening in Springfield. I don't know. I'm just going off of what I'm seeing, and I'm regurgitating it back to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you weren't informed, now you're informed. If it's true, it's true. If it's not, it's not. But read the comments on the last post. Lots of people from Springfield are coming out the woodworks talking about it and saying, oh my God, yes, I live here. This is true. Like, lots of people. Go read the comments, please. So I'm just, you know, like I said, I'm just regurgitating it back to you. I'm just reporting on what I've heard. So that's that.
Okay, Springfield, Ohio resident here for 30 years. Okay, been here my entire life. And since we are trending right now all over social media and people are wanting answers from the residents, I figured I would chime in. Might be an unpopular opinion that people want to hear. Yes, we have a Haitian Creole immigration issue. In the last couple years, they have dropped off 20 to 30,000 immigrants. The last year to 6 months has been insane. They are dropping them off by the busload. When I say busload, I mean the Greyhound busload full. They are taking them to the gas stations and dropping them off by the busload. But the big thing that I wanted to address, have I personally seen any videos or public reports of the Haitian Creole community stealing cats and dogs and eating them. No. The video that is going viral of the woman who killed and ate the cat is not from Springfield. Do I know for a fact, and have I seen with my own eyes, okay, a Haitian Creole immigrant killing ducks? Yes. They are killing ducks at our reservoir and at our parks. They are chopping their heads off and they are cooking them up. They are also gutting animals up at the reservoir and roasting them, goats, pigs, that kind of thing, which, you know, obviously isn't illegal, but the way that they're doing it and leaving things is just ridiculous. They have completely trashed our reservoir. I mean, overloaded with trash. It's really sad. There's 20 to 30 tents out there that they are sleeping in, and again, just completely trashed. The driving is a huge issue. There's probably 4 to 5 plus accidents a day of the Haitian Creole immigrants solely. They are running in to any and everything. I mean that. Trash cans, poles, libraries, garages, houses, flipping cars in the middle of the street, going down the street the wrong way, going down one way is the wrong way. It's really bad. Not to mention, yes, they are here and they are getting a lot of money for being here. They are given money for their dependents. They are given money for food, housing, everything that you would think of. Springfield is a small town of 50 to 60,000, and now almost half of that is a Haitian Creole population. We are considered a sanctuary city. So, yes, there is a problem. Politically, I'm not getting into it. But yes, these things are happening. I know that on the Democratic side, it's all these things aren't happening. Yes, these things are happening, and yes, there are issues. But no, I have not physically seen or seen any proof of them killing cats and dogs and eating them. But they are definitely doing it to the birds and the ducks. Hope that answers questions. Oh, I was gonna end the video, but my biggest pet peeve is, like, I'm a big thrifter, and when I'm at the thrift store or any store in general, like, they will literally be on top of you, like, literally on top of you, touching your stuff. I don't know if I've already said this or not, but yeah, I don't know. Not a racist thing at all, and I do feel for them because the things that they're doing were okay in their country, and they were picked up and dropped off here. But it is an issue, and the things that you're hearing Springfield residents speak about is 100% true. And just because it's not documented with PD doesn't mean it's not happening. Like, just be for real. Also, Anthony Harris for mayor.
Now, former President Donald Trump on Tuesday amplified false rumors that Haitian immigrants in Ohio were abducting and eating pets, repeating during a televised debate the type of inflammatory and anti-immigrant rhetoric he has promoted throughout his campaigns. Now, there is no evidence that Haitian immigrants in an Ohio community are doing that, officials say. But during the debate with Vice President Kamala Harris, Trump specifically mentioned Springfield, Ohio, the town at the center of the claims, saying that immigrants were taking over the city. Now, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, they're eating the pets of the people that live there, he said. Harris called Trump extreme and laughed after his comment. Debate moderators pointed out that city officials have said the claims are not true. Now, Trump's comments echoed claims made by his campaign, including his running mate, Ohio Sen. J.D. Vance, and other Republicans. The claims attracted attention when Vance posted on social media that his office has received many inquiries about Haitian immigrants abducting pets. Vance acknowledged Tuesday it was possible, all of these rumors would turn out to be false. Now, officials have said there have been no credible or detailed reports about the claims, even as Trump and his allies use them to amplify racist stereotypes about black and brown immigrants. Now, while President Trump questioned why the U.S. would accept people from S-hole countries such as Haiti and some in Africa, his 2024 campaign has focused heavily on illegal immigration, often referencing in his speeches crimes committed by migrants. Now, he argues immigrants are responsible for driving up crime and abuse in the United States and taking resources from American citizens. Now, on September 6, a post surfaced on X that shared what looked like a screen grab of a social media post apparently out of Springfield. Now, the retweeted post talked about the person's neighbor's daughter's friend seeing a cat from a tree to be butchered and eaten, claiming without evidence that Haitians live at that house. Now, the accompanying photo showed a black man carrying what appeared to be a Canada goose by its feet. Now, that post continued to get shared on social media. On Monday, Vance posted on X, reports now show that people have had their pets abducted and eaten by people who shouldn't be in this country. Where is our border Caesar? He said. The next day, Vance posted again on X about Springfield, saying his office had received inquiries from residents who said their neighbors' pets or local wildlife were abducted by Haitian migrants. It's possible, of course, that all of these rumors would turn out to be false. Other Republicans shared similar posts. Among them was Texas Sen. Ted Cruz, who posted a photo of kittens with a caption that said, "To vote for Trump so Haitian immigrants don't eat us." Now, hours before Trump's debate with Harris, he posted two related photos on his social media site. One Truth Social post was a photo of Trump surrounded by cats and geese. Another featured armed cats wearing mega hats. Now, a billboard campaign launched by the Republican Party of Arizona at 12 sites in metropolitan Phoenix plays off the false rumors. The billboard image resembles a Chick-fil ad portraying 4 kittens and urging people to vote Republican and eat less kittens. Now, Chick-fil-A said the party didn't reach out to the restaurant chain before running the ad, declining to comment further. In a statement, the state party said the ad humorously underscores the need for broader security. Now, the office of Springfield City Manager Brian Heck issued a statement knocking down the rumors. In response to recent rumors alleging criminal activity by the immigrant population in our city, we wish to clarify that there have been no credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community, Heck's office said in an emailed statement. Now, Springfield police on Monday told the Springfield News-Sun that they had received no reports of stolen or eaten pets. Governor Mike Dewine, Ohio, held a news conference Tuesday to address the influx of Haitian immigrants to Springfield. Now, he said he will send state troopers to Springfield to help local law enforcement deal with traffic issues and is earmarking $2.5 million over 2 years to provide more primary health care to immigrant families. Now, he said declined to address the allegations deferring comment to local officials, but he repeatedly spoke in support of the people of Haiti, where his family has long operated a charity. An entirely unrelated incident that occurred last month in Canton, Ohio, quickly and erroneously conflated into the discussion. On August 26, Canton police charged a 27-year-old woman with animal cruelty and disorderly conduct after she did torture, unalived, and eat a cat in a residential area in front of multiple people, according to a police report. But Alexis Farrell is not Haitian. She was born in Ohio and graduated from a high school in Canton in 2015. Now, according to police records and newspaper reports, court records show she has been in and out of trouble with the law since at least 2017. Messages seeking comment were not returned by several attorneys who have represented her. She's being held in Stark County Jail pending a competency hearing next month, according to the prosecutor's office. Now, the posts create a false narrative and could be dangerous for Haitians in the United States, according to founder and executive director of the Haitian Bridge Alliance, a group that supports and advocates for immigrants of African descent. We are always at the receiving end of all kinds of barbaric, inhumane narratives and treatments, specifically when it comes to immigration, Joseph said in a phone interview. Now, her comments echoed White House National Security spokesperson John Kirby. There will be people that believe it, no matter how ludicrous and stupid it is. Now, Kirby said, and they might act on that kind of information and act on it in a way where somebody could get hurt. So it needs to stop. Now, Springfield, a city of roughly 60,000, has its Haitian population grow in recent years. It's impossible to give an exact number according to the city, but it estimates Springfield's entire county as an overall immigrant population of 15,000. Now, the city also says that the Haitian immigrants are in the country legally under a federal program that allows for them to remain in the country temporarily. Now, last month, the Biden administration granted eligibility for temporary legal status to about 300,000 Haitians already in the United States because conditions in Haiti are considered unsafe for them to return. Haiti's government has extended a state of emergency to the entire country due to endemic gang violence. We have finally come to the end of the video, but what do you have to say about Trump's comment on Haitian immigrants? Share your thoughts, your views in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.